all things heavy metal. So not everything is heavy metal. And I'm going to talk about the things that I'm going to talk about on my channel. Like horror classics. Frankenstein. Somewhere. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good at this. Definitely. Definitely heavy metal. The new movies, not so much. I mean, Bela Lugosi, very, very heavy metal. The new vampires, let's talk Twilight. Not heavy metal at all. Cigars. Cigars are very heavy metal. I don't know why I think that, but they are. Like you just sit back, smoke a big old cigar, relax. Completely, completely heavy metal. I mean, just I'm doing this all in one take, just to let y'all know. I mean, look at that sucker. That's like cool looking. You know, you got your cigar stuffed in there, humidifier going and everything. Cigarettes used to be heavy metal. 1980s, yeah, real cool smoking a cigarette, you know. Very cool. Another thing, just throwing this in there real quick. Dolls, kind of, I guess, character, whatever they are. I mean, I don't know how far this thing will go over before I like break it. Oh my God, I got a baby. Are you recording? Yes, I am recording right now. I am live. Well, I'm not live. Ah, there she is. Whoa, can I watch Friday the 13th? Yes, Friday the 13th, and Friday the 13th is heavy metal. It's new, but it's heavy metal. I'm going over all things that are heavy metal. Like that guy, heavy metal. So can I? Yes, you can. No, you cannot watch Friday the 13th. I want to watch Friday the 13th on Friday. Oh, I see, I see. No, the boobies. Boobies are not heavy metal. Sorry. When can I watch? When you are 36 and out of my house and have your own kids. Okay, so in the military. Gotcha. You can watch Freddy. You can watch. Sucks. You can watch the other one. Halloween. You can watch Halloween. You can watch Rob Zombie's Halloween. I thought I couldn't. No. So you can. What movie out of Rob Zombies I can watch? The Sexorcisto Beasto, something like that. Yeah, I can tell why. Okay. Yeah. Think. Why don't you watch one of those ones that I gave you the list of? I was going to. I was gonna watch Truth or Dare. Okay. But I accidentally unplugged my TV and then it went to static and I got really scared because I was playing a horror game. So I just stopped watching horror movies. Well, if you need help, let me know. I know, I got it plugged in. Okay. Bye. Bye. Having daughters, very heavy metal. And it is. It's very, very heavy metal. But yeah, like I showed you that little Daredevil doll. For me, Daredevil is like one of the heaviest of the Marvel characters as far as like heavy metal would go. And it's only because he's so down, depressed, borderline suicidal. You know, you could just see Murdoch just sitting in his room, just listening to like some BSDM, just not singing along with, but like really relating to the lyrics and everything. And then those Knucklebones guys I got, always cool for me to collect them. What do I got? I got Lemmy, I got Kirk, and I got the man who wrote every single Metallica riff, Mr. Dave Mustaine. I love him. I love collecting stuff. I mean that. Oh, and I got the Vic Rattlehead for what is that? Peace sells, but who's buying? You look around the room, and I've got all those pops back there. I've got Slayer pops. Anthrax won't do a pop for some strange reason. Metallica pops. Kirk actually has a really cool alternate pop where he kind of looks like old Frankenstein back there. But yeah, I got a bunch. Elvira is very heavy metal. Um, I don't feel like digging them out right now because, like I said, this is a one take. What else? Records very heavy metal. Actually putting away some stuff right now. Oh my God, I didn't set up my microphone. Sorry. I don't know how this is gonna sound, but hopefully the beginning sounds good so that you keep watching, subscribe, like, whatever, share. Um, Sick ass vinyls. I mean, I don't know if you can see the lensical of this one, but it is. It's like a 3D effect. And to me, records are way more heavy metal than downloading something. Downloading's lame. I don't like doing it. What else? Going to concerts. I love going to concerts. Actually, Metallica is tonight, and I'm not going. You know why? Because Metallica wants to charge $400 for the cheapest seats at Reliance Stadium. I'm sorry. I'm not working 10 hours at the average American wage to go watch four dudes play. I mean, yeah, it's three shows, but I just saw Pantera last year. Not a fan of Suicidal. And I don't know. Old Metallica just isn't the same. Yeah, everyone says after Justice they changed and everything, but I don't know. Some of their newer stuff is good. Death Magnetic's okay. I like Load. I don't like Reload. I like Saint Anger just because I really do like Lars's drums on it because it sounds so garage based. It's reminds me of back when I was like 17, 18 years old, just playing in the garage and the drums, the snare would rattle and the bass would hit and everything. It's really like I don't know. It reminds me of way back in the day is all. Uh I don't know what I was talking about Elvira before, but Elvira's heavy metal. I mean, the goth look, the big boobs, it's heavy metal. It's what we live for. It's what, you know, I wouldn't say every man because you got some weird men nowadays, but it's what I'm into. I always joke with my wife, she she's my, if I saw her walking down the street, I'm gonna leave my wife for her. But obviously I'm not gonna see her ever. Um Drinking. Drinking's heavy metal. It always has been, always will be, back in the day, you think of the old Guns N' Roses passed out on the stage or whatever, you think of Jim Morrison passed out on the stage. And through time, the Slayers got their classic poster where they got the cans of beer and the guys holding them by the hair and everything. Um, Exodus, Gary Holt wouldn't have wrote all those riffs had it not been for the amount of alcohol he consumed. Zach Wild, he had the same thing I did. He had a pulmonary embolism, and the doctors told him if it wasn't for the amount of alcohol in his body, that blood clot would have killed him. I don't know if that's the same with me. I mean, I've had my consumption of alcohol, but who knows? Whatever it was, that 33%, I was able to survive. Those other 66%, you die. But yeah, bourbon, whiskey, scotch, they're all good nowadays. I mean, no, we like what we like, and we like the better stuff now. I'm not drinking Jack Daniels anymore. I'm drinking more refined stuff. And speaking of drinking, sorry, I put my back to you, but I do have some, and I'm going to consume it. And it's Stella Rosa Smooth Black berry flavored brandy. I would say I'm a fan of brandy. Maybe not so much as scotch, but it's not bad. Cheers. Family. Family's definitely heavy metal. And I say this because Slayer stopped touring because the the bassist missed his missed his children. You know, he missed them growing up. You know, he at least is going to be able to see his grandchildren. This is bugging the shit out of me. Sorry about that. It's one of the tours that I'd gone to with my wife. Me and my daughter had actually gone to the new, what is it? Days Future Past tour, so I got to get that poster printed out and hang that one on the wall also. And I'm gonna get a custom made. There's some guy on eBay, and we're gonna get the dates put on there and stuff. Still got to get the Overkill one back here. Um, Zax is done. Pantera's done. Need to get one for Ace over here. Excuse me. Gonna put Maiden here and Maiden here. I was gonna do Judas Priest, but I don't think I'm ever gonna see Judas Priest. Exodus back there, obviously, with the Gary Holt guitar. Um, Slayer, need one for Anthrax, Metallica. Like I said, $400, Lars. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. I can't spend $400 to see your band. And then Dave Mustaine with the Zero and the Megadeth poster. I need to get that tour poster also. Saw them on the I saw them on Rust in Peace way back in the day. Saw them on Risk. Saw them on, it was like a mini Big Four. I mean, it was the three of the band. It was Slayer, Anthrax, and Megadeth. And then they brought along, I want to say Lacuna Coil, maybe, but then I'd seen Overkill with Megadeth also, and they brought along Volbeat. But Lemmy was sick that night, and Motorhead didn't play. So what Volbeat did was they played a few Motorhead songs actually. Beer, beer's metal. It's always been metal. It always will be metal, and y'all know what I drink. I love my Heineken. Um, could just sit around. Usually I drink it like when we're barbecuing or something downstairs. I'll sit outside and just let the pit go. Girls are playing the pool. Guitars. I love my guitars. I mean, obviously, I was at Guitar Center today, actually. Ooh, I just plugged them. Ugh. Anyway, I was at the Center for Guitars today and had a good time. Actually, one of the people there, I was actually able to hold a conversation. He was one of the teachers, not a sales rep, because if you ask the sales rep, all they're gonna say is, "Ooh, buy this guitar," and I'm like, "Why?" But this guy, we were talking about Fishman Fluence pickups and different pots to put in, different guitars and stuff. And I had showed him my collection, and he showed me his. Ooh, it's like, you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Um, but yeah, I had a good time. Movies, some movies are very heavy metal, and other ones not so much that I watch. Now, I don't like sitcoms. I don't like rom-coms. I don't like comedy. Don't get me wrong. I like to laugh. Okay, people are like, "Oh, you don't like to laugh because you don't watch comedies?" No, I just don't like stupid people, and to me, a lot of comedy stuff is stupid. I like serious movies. I like horror. You know, and horror obviously goes back to heavy metal. I like detective movies, military movies. A lot I can't watch anymore. But yeah, we'll do some movie reviews on the channel. And all this stuff that I'm talking about, we're gonna do some reviews. We're gonna talk about the stuff, break it down and everything. Book reviews. We're gonna do some book reviews right now. What am I reading? Island of Dr. Monroe, and I'm loving it. I'm almost done. I think I'm on like chapter 20 or so of it, and It's scary. It's really a scary, scary book. It sounds weird. Ooh, how can a book be scary? Read it, okay? Read it and see that you don't get a little spooked out by it. Never seen the movies or anything, but my wife just texted me. But watch it and see if you don't get spooked by it. What else am I I'm reading Robinson Crusoe also. Really weird. They're both on an island. And it's good. It's long though. It just seems like he's like talking about the same things over and over and over. And it's like, okay, I get it because he's on an island and things happen over and over, but move along, dude. Okay? Those are the two books I'm reading right now. Maybe I'll talk about them later on also. Hockey. Hockey's definitely heavy metal. Like I said before, Pantera plays right before the stars start. Star start. Um, but yeah, I know Anthrax has got ties to puck hockey, and that's puck hockey, Puck, and it's really cool. They got like different jerseys and stuff. I think Pantera's obviously looks like Dallas. I think Anthrax's looks like the Blackhawks or something. I don't know, but I want to get one. Once I'm done getting tattooed, I'm gonna start buying stuff again. Video games. Video games used to be cool, but it just seems like they've gone on the wayside. I think the last time I actually bought a game was maybe 5, 6 years ago. I'll probably get GTA 6 when it comes out, but I used to be addicted, like really addicted to video games, and it was bad. Like I would just come home from work and sit and play, and then by the time it was time for bed, that was all I had accomplished for the day. Q&A. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments on my tiny little channel. No one ever says anything. They watch about between 30 seconds, 14 seconds, or sometimes even 7 minutes. But if you like it, comment something. We can get a conversation going, or I can make it in the next channel. Classic movies. I love my classic movies. I love them. Anything from like 1930 to 1970, I'd say. Anything after that, it's okay. You know, I think the acting went down. I think the production went down, and that's a whole other topic and everything. But we can bring it back. We can bring that back around. And a lot of heavy metal songs were written about movies from the 40s. Our Maiden specifically, wrote song after song about what Steve had watched as a kid, I guess, growing up of these old movies. And my last one, comic books. Some comic books, complete metal, complete Iron Maiden, fucking Kiss. You've got such cool comic books. There's some Patches company or something that I subscribe to. I get their emails, and they are actually selling different comic books right now. Which ones they are, I don't know. I don't feel like looking it up. I'm not putting the link because I'm not getting paid by them. But this has been Alone with a Man. Let's call it 9, and it's all things metal.